Hello there. Tonight's brush is my Maggard purple swirl. And unless you fell off the face of the earth 6 months or so back, or maybe even a little bit longer than that, you know that this is a fantastic brush. Wonderfully uh, manufactured handle and 24 millimeter Plisson type synthetic knot. Fantastic brush. We're going to set that in the scuttle to soak up some water a bit. The soap that we're using tonight, well, let's talk about the razor for a second, and then we'll move on to the soap. We're going to be shaving with my gold dollar, 66. And that's the razor that I test edges on and stuff like that. And I got a decent edge on it now, and I'm trying to kind of test how well the edge lasts, that kind of deal. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on down. We'll talk about the soap. The soap that we have tonight is Soapy Bathman's Pacific Oak. Now, I've got a sample, and I've got it rolled up in a little ball here. I don't know if it's been discontinued or what. This was sent to me by a good friend. I don't know if it's been discontinued or not, but it is, and I'm going to just put it there in my scuttle. It is not on Soapy Bathman's site that I can find. So I didn't get a scent profile description or any of that out of it, but it smells wonderful. It's got a nice woody kind of vibe to it. Maybe a bit of a cologne or sandalwood type thing going on there. Just a lovely scent. I'm going to throw a ton of water at it because the sample's pretty large. I put the whole thing in there, and I'm just going to see what this thing does water-wise. I can tell you I've tried the Soapy Bathman soap once or twice before, and it's good soap, so I don't really have any fear that it's going to not be able to handle the water. And if you look, it's taking care of it just fine. Nice creamy shiny lather. Don't know if you can see with my cheap laptop camera, but wonderful lather. Let's move on up. Lovely lather to that. Let's wet our face. Love the Plisson type knot. Just wonderfully soft. Dry my hands. Lovely. Lovely edge there. That's a conical, followed by a shobu. And that's just lovely. I'm finding that's something I'm really enjoying right now. Set the bevel on 1K. What have you got? This one I set on a 1K diamond plate. But 1K stone or 1200 stone could do that as well. It doesn't matter. Go through what some people refer to as a delicate method on a conical, which basically means you start out with a medium thick slurry. And what I do is use that until all the scratches are gone from the 1K bevel setter. And then start diluting the slurry, 15 to 20 strokes on the conical, a little bit of water, drop or two of water to dilute, 15, 20 more, dilute, 15, just until you get to clear water, and then switch over to like a misty kind of slurry on the shobu, and it ends up being an absolutely lovely edge. The soap is lovely, nice and slick, good glide. Yes, to me, as a straight razor shaver, slickness and glide are just a little bit of different things. I've had soaps that didn't have any really powerfully perceptible slickness when you ran your hand across your face after a pass or whatever, but the razor glided across the surface of the skin really well. So to me, there's a difference. I couldn't tell you what they are, but there is a slight difference between glide, oh yeah, between glide and slickness, and you can have one and not have the other. In my opinion. Beautiful. Beautiful shave. A lot of people knock gold dollars. And look, I don't have the experience to tell you how durable the edge is, although I think Anthony Esposito is close to 40 shaves on the same edge. But I know that people don't like them for a variety of reasons, and a lot of it is the build quality, and the grind's very uneven. If you look at this razor head on, you can see the difference in the grind. If you look, see that spine, and then you see how much less of a spine you have on that side than you do on that side, that kind of deal. But having said that, and of course you have issues with the heel, sometimes, most of the time, being much thicker than the rest of the razor. The unevenness of grind doesn't seem to affect the ability of the razor to be honed if you take care of the heel so that that thickness at the heel is taken care of, basically removed, so that you can hone the edge of the razor. And this thing shaves just as nice as any razor I own. Sorry, I got some nice razors. The things that about it that show it to be less superior or less of a superior design is it's much thicker than any razor that I own besides the wedges, and this is not a wedge. You can tell me what you think that is, but it's not a wedge. So, but it's quite heavy and sort of unwieldy. Compared to my vintage razors, they are, for the most part, thinner, lighter, more maneuverable weight-wise. They are more graceful in the hand, that kind of deal. But they all have a different feel. I got all different kinds of grinds, and all different kinds of points, and all different sizes of widths, and they're all different anyway. So this is just another different kind of straight to me. It's not that big of a deal, and the razor shaves like a scalded ape. That's a fantastic edge. There ain't a thing wrong with the edge on that razor. So I piffed to them recently on a Facebook forum, one shave ready and one not, so the guy would know what a shave ready razor was, and then he could learn to hone that other one to shave readiness. But anyway, I mean, for beginners, for somebody that doesn't have a whole lot of money, can't afford a whole lot, I think this was like probably $5, something like that. So, I mean, it's good for that. I could shave with that razor right there and be happy the rest of my days shaving. We're going to use, let me get this back on here so it looks good. Avon's 27 Bugatti Aftershave decanter. It has Deep Woods, Avon Deep Woods Aftershave in it. But I mean, I do that. Every time I open one of these things, I drop that little cap. For the price and the ability of these razors to be honed to a really nice, dadgummit, one of the problems with these bottles is that I can't really sit it down like this. If you tilt it, lay it flat on its wheels, the aftershave will dribble out this little end here. So I have to prop it up against something, and my counter's slick and it just slipped right down and landed on its back wheels. But anyway, no biggie. So they're really strong containers. It's really thick glass, and it survived it no problems. Anyway, that's the shave. Soapy Bathman Pacific Oak, nice woody, almost sandalwood hints in there. Lovely scent. Not very strong, but a lovely scent. Wonderful soap, nice and slick, and just lovely. So, all right. God bless you. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later.